Hello everybody, thank you for stopping by. I'm so glad that you did. I have been gone for a while and I am so sorry. It's been one thing after another. As you know, my life is very hectic and has been since December, but I'm really trying hard to get back to a more of a routine, if you would say. And every time I try, something else happens. Yesterday, all week I was been trying to put up a video, and we had to go up to my daughter's and help her out with some things, and then we came home and the winds were really bad, and we had a very horrific fire. Six houses down. It started out as a brush fire. The winds were 40 to 50 miles an hour, and it blew over an electrical post, light post, and sparked a fire. And it ravaged that end of the street. It came up to 3 houses across the street from ours. So my house was full of smoke, and so many things need to be cleaned, and I'm just, yeah. So, and then last night I said, I'm going to go in and put up a video to my husband, and he said, great. And I had these on my table, and I went to put it aside, and it wasn't locked. And they are alphabet letters, and they fell. And every single one of them scattered all over the floor, the desk. I couldn't find them all. And if you can't see, but they're stained brown, and they have a black stamp on them, and they're all numbers and letters, capitalized and lowercase. And I love it. And it's like one of my favorite stamp sets, but I dropped it. And I just started crying. So I said, that's it. So without further ado, I am putting up a video. What I'm going to try and do to stay a little bit more on track is I'm going to try and do a couple of videos a day rather than, one video and then, and then another video and then another video. And that way I can, because I just have so many ideas. I have pages and pages and pages in my notebook. So without further ado, I would like to introduce a new kit by Karen Villanova. She's from Creative Paper Artisans on Etsy. You can find this on her channel. I am not working with this kit today. I'm just introducing the kit. I'm actually going to be doing a this video is a tutorial or a craft along with me regarding napkins and not having to use Mod Podge or glue or anything like that. Just, yeah, a non-messy way to do your Mod Podging or your decoupage without having to bring out any kind of messy glues or Mod Podge or matte medium or anything like that. I came up with an idea and I thought that I would share. But before I did that, I wanted to introduce this kit so that my next video will be reintroducing the kit and working with it. So I want to get it cut up, and that's why I wanted to show you the kit today. So this video is not about the kit. However, it was on my desk printed, and I wanted to show it to you. So this is the first page, and it is called French Cottage Rose. So it's a beautiful kit. I don't know how many pages because I didn't count them, but that's the first page. That could be a cover or a back or inside outside. There's the second page. I hope y'all can see. Am I in frame? There. It's a little bit better. It's the third page. Fourth page. Here's some ephemera. Now some of these you will see shrunk down because the project I intend on working on, I need smaller pieces. So yeah, so you definitely have to come back for that because that is very fun, something very new to many people, I think. Not the binding itself, but how I do it and what I will be doing. So yeah, definitely stay tuned for that. These are ephemera. Now one is the regular size page, and then the other one I shrunk down. I think this is 8 by 10. And then a smaller one, 5 by 7. Yeah, this is this one, but this is 5 by 7. This is printed out 5 by 7. That's printed out the normal. No, that's printed out the 8 by 10. And then if you print out, you can print out full page if you wanted to. I did not print out full page on any of them. 5 by 7, 5 by 7. And then again, as you can see, is this the same one? No, it's this one. It's 5 by 7. So I think we'll repeat with all the 5 by 7s that I need. Yeah, these are all the 5 by 7s. Here's some more background. This is another one of her kit, but I took some pages from it because I'm going to be using those in this kit as well. Because I'd like to do a series on how to use digitals without them being for their specific reason. For example, my Valentine kit. I never got to do a Valentine journal, but I have been able to utilize that kit in many different ways, and that sparked something in me that there's a lot of digital kits that I have that I haven't been able to utilize in their specific way. So I just, you know, people think, oh, well, that's fall or that's Christmas or that's whatever. There's so many pages and so many things you can do with those kits that I thought, you know, I would do a series on how to use different pages for different things. But today's video is more about decoupage and not having to use messy glues and things like that. So I'll just put the kit aside, and I'm going to take my flannel board off, and I already put down my protector for my mat. Is that casting any shadows? I hope not. So anyway, I already pulled apart my napkins just to save time. And for those of you who do not know how to pull apart napkins very easily, it's so easy. All you have to do is take a napkin and a piece of Scotch tape, and it will pull right apart. So there's my napkin, and I'm going to be using a glassine bag and also some music paper. And I'm going to be using this particular napkin to cover both the glassine bag and the music sheet without using Mod Podge or glue or anything like that. Well, I will be using glue, but it won't be like a glue mixture. Like I have this glue mixture, which is some Elmer's school glue and a little bit of water. But that tends to leave a shine sometimes. So, it takes a while to dry. So, that said, we will need a glue stick, but that's it. And we'll need one other item, but I'll save that for a minute. So all you're going to do when you do this project is, and I have a little piece that I stuck inside the bag just so I wouldn't get glue on it, but what did I do with it? Well, you know what? I'll just take, I have kind of a baggie that's not really in good shape, so I'll use that. I'll just fold this up. So all you're gonna do is take a glassine bag. I'm just gonna put this inside here just so that I don't get any glue on it. That's not gonna work. It's gotta go in this way. And that's probably, oh, yep, that worked. This is a different kind of bag, but that's okay as long as I don't get glue on that top edge. So this is the front of the bag, and this is the side I'm going to decoupage with a glue stick. Now, some of you may have already seen this before by using just the glue stick, but all you have to do is make sure you get all your edges, and then just glue, you know, I just do glue this way only because I want to make sure I'm overlapping so that I'm getting all the glue onto the bag and I'm not missing any spots. Okay, and you can do this with any glue stick. It doesn't matter. This just happens to be Scotch Create all-purpose or multi-purpose, I think it's called. So how are you all? I have missed you, obviously. I have been doing some things and posting on my Instagram and Facebook. I'm working on my Ballet Dreams journal, which is absolutely gorgeous. So I will be doing parts of that as well and giving you some tips and tricks on how to use that kit. That's by Doreen Warwick. It's beautiful. I started off with that kit, so I will probably, likely, I don't know. I may be skipping back and forth between the two kits. And then, of course, Easter's coming up, so I have lots of Easter plans within, you know, this coming week that I thought about. And so, yeah. So how have you all been? The weather here is windy still. There is a very large fire that got out of control not too far from here. Ours was a 4-county all the way from here to Fort Myers. And the bulldozers left this morning, which was a good sign. That meant that everything was done. And then I'd say about 11, the rest of the fire trucks left. But so many people had so much damage, and I mean, the sparks were flying everywhere. Everybody had their hoses out, watering their, you know, keeping their front lawns from catching on fire, and their mulch. We happened to have stone instead of mulch, so we didn't have any problem there. But, you know, John had our hoses out anyway before he left for work, and then our neighbor kept watch for us. So anyway, I'm talking. Stop talking. You have enough glue on there to last a million years. You don't need that much glue. So then you're going to take your napkin, and you're simply going to, let me just tape this back down. And this is just parchment paper. I'm just protecting my desk. So just the glue stick, and then you want to place your napkin where you want it on your bag. I guess I want mine to be, I mean, it doesn't matter, really. And then I just kind of push from the middle and out by tapping it and very carefully with my fingers. And that way I don't get any wrinkles. Kind of mad I did put so much glue on that, because now it's going to take longer to dry, which means the video will be too long. I'm not going to decorate per se this today, but I can show you one that is decorated so that you have an idea. Or you could just leave it just like this, and it would be absolutely perfect. You know, you wouldn't have to do any more decorating than this. This is a beautiful napkin. I have so many napkins. I used to be in, when I first started junk journaling, I was in some groups that did napkin exchanges, and I just love napkin exchanges because you can get so many beautiful napkins that, you know, and exchange some beautiful napkins that you have a package of, you know. So I'm going to mention that to see if we can do a napkin exchange in one of the groups. That would be fun, especially now where it's spring. People are starting to pull out their spring napkins. And Tuesday mornings is where I used to get all mine, and our Tuesday mornings we lost during the hurricane, and then the next one to us is very slim pickings and doesn't have a lot of napkins anymore. So then, yeah, so then you just, you know, lift it off your parchment paper. I probably should have used a different kind of tape, because for some reason this isn't, well, it's Scotch tape. It's not going to stick to the parchment paper, Cheryl. I should have used masking tape, but that's okay. I'll just fix it. My nails are so shot from glues and stuff. And I have to keep them very short when I'm helping Lindsay. So, anyway, excuse my fingernails. Oops. So that takes care of that. Now all you're going to do is, dang, how about this? There we go. Let me just get something to wipe that glue off with, because otherwise it's going to stick to something else. And I'm going to pull it back up. There. I just got a little bit of glue stick on there. So then what you're going to do is just, you know, flip it over. Make sure your sides are nice and, you know, pressed down. And then what I take is, you can take your roller or whatever, but do it from this side just to make sure all of your glue stick is spread good. Don't do it from the napkin side because you don't want to tear your napkin. And then just make sure that you're all stuck down everywhere, which it looks like I am. I'm just waiting for this to dry a little bit more. I put way too much glue stick on there, but it's okay. I mean, it's better if you do, because, but the good thing is you don't have to wait for the Mod Podge to dry or anything like that. So, glue stick, that's it. Now what I'm going to do is just trim off my excess napkin here. These just make such perfect, I'm going a little bit higher because I like to sometimes tuck that in to the underneath, because I have, you know, if I have a tag or something going in and out of the bag, which you don't have to use these for, but I love using them as tags. So I'll probably cut that with scissors, and this I'll probably cut with scissors as well, because I'm afraid I might tear it. Now it should just, nope. And if you do cut it, just make sure you don't cut your bag. And if you do cut your bag, no problem, just glue it back together. So, and I'll cut the bottom off as well. Probably should have done it from the other side so I know that I'm not cutting the bag, but. Or you could wrap it around your bag, which looks nice as well. I did that on a different one. I wrapped it around. You could do both sides. So you could take this side, then you could take the other part of the napkin and put it on this side. And then have both sides have the same napkin. Now, a lot of people like that crunchy sound that it makes when you do Mod Podge or what have you, but it can be sticky. It takes a while to dry, as you all know. So what I am going to use is spray starch, ironing spray starch. Just regular odor neutralizing technology. It is a medium finish, I guess. It's as soft or crisp. It's something I've had under my cabinet. I don't starch my husband's shirts anymore because I don't have to. But anyway, it was there. So I thought I'd give it a try. So all I did was, rather than put, you know, Mod Podge or anything over this to seal it, and you could leave it like this, but I have found in the past, if I don't put something over it, it has torn. So just shake this up. I haven't used this since yesterday, so I just want to give it a good shake. And then what I do is, you know, just put down a paper towel. And then I am going to take my spray starch and simply do that. And now I've sealed it, and that's it. There's no gluing. And it doesn't take long to dry. What I do is I take it like this, and I am going to actually cut this off so I can, I was going to tuck it underneath, but I don't have to. You don't have to. I mean, it's glued pretty tight to the bag. I mean, anything that's kind of left over, you can kind of tuck under. You're not going to see it. But what I do, it's almost dry now, but what I did, or what I've been doing, is taking it like this and opening it up like this. And I don't know if you can see, but I'm just taking it and putting it over my can like this, and then taking my edges so that it doesn't have the seam anymore, and pressing those seams down like this, so that I have, you know, there's no real back anymore, because I take the seam and I press it down like that. And now it's already almost dry, but I'd give it a few minutes before you start playing with it. And it feels exactly like you've Mod Podged it, only you've got no wrinkles, and it's still crinkly. It still needs a second more to dry. You've got no wrinkles, and then, you know, you could make up many of these in one session. This could be a great mass make, you know, for whatever project you're working on or what have you. So that's my first example of that, with, you know, no messy waiting overnight for it to dry or anything like that. So I'm just going to put that there and let that dry while I work on the tag that's going to go inside. And I've chosen some music sheet here. I have to be careful which one I use, because I found, when I found the music sheet, I saw When Irish Eyes Are Smiling, and I thought, oh, it's almost, okay, so here's the other part of the napkin that I'm going to use for the tag. And I tore the top, but that's okay. Let's see. That's, I think that'll work for the tag. Because, I mean, it can't be as large, you know, it can't be as large as the bag, obviously. It's got to, you know, as large as this, because it's got to fit in the bag. So what I will do is simply do that. And just tear this off so it's out of my way. And make sure I have it on there the way I want. And all you're going to do now is glue it. I should have been more careful. I thought I had another part that I cut from that napkin, but I guess I didn't. Or did I? I'm pretty sure I do. Because that was just the one side, right? Yeah. Oh well, that's fine. We'll just do it like this. Okay, so again, music sheet. And I'm going to glue it up to about where I'm going to put my napkin. So I'm not going to go all the way to the top, because it's just going to get it gluey. But I'm going in stripes like this, so I know that I have enough glue on there and it's going to stick. Actually, it might look pretty cool like that. I like it. I like it torn like that sometimes. So it doesn't have to be perfect, because it looks good like that. So happy accidents. Should have been more careful when I tore that, but I wasn't paying attention because I was talking. Because I'm a chatterbox, as you all know. sincerely appreciate you. I just realized that it's March number 1, mainly because it was my daughter's birthday. Let me just have another very, very quick sip of my tea. My throat is so dry from the smoke. I'm actually going to kind of tear it down here as well, since I've torn that top. I don't want to be out of frame. I'm just going to tear it a little bit. Not, you know, not crazy, but just a little, just to give it some more. Because I tore it on both sides. I don't think I need to tear that side because that side's going to cut off. And I'm going to stick that right there. Or did I even put glue up there? It's okay if you didn't. That's kind of good because then I can show you what to do. So there it is on the music sheet, which I love putting napkins on music sheet. I just think it looks so good. Or book page, or I mean even digitals or magazine pages, which I did many magazine pages, and I will show you that in a minute. So there's that. And now here, as you can see, I did not put any glue up there, so all you have to do is peel your napkin back a little bit. Now, if I had done Mod Podge or anything liquid, I wouldn't have been able to do that. So that's another good part about doing it with glue stick, is that. But the best part for me is I don't particularly like the wrinkles. I know a lot of people don't mind them, but I just don't like the wrinkles in them. I like it when it looks more like a piece of, you know, art. And I guess with the wrinkles it does too. I mean, you could do gesso over this and inks, and I have, and it looks beautiful. But anyway, so that's going to be our tag. And now I just have to get that glue off because I don't want to touch it with my scissors. And once this particular glue dries, if you do want to use that part as your tag and there's glue on it, all you have to do is, when it dries, take your white eraser from either a pencil or your art set, or even, you know, buy a white eraser, and it just takes all that glue off your paper without it making it dirty. Just make sure you use a white one. Or a gum one will do the same thing. I don't have a gum eraser, but I might have to use that as a part of my tag. So I'm going to just flip this over. I love music sheet anyway. Make sure that's all good and down. And I'm going to do the same thing with the spray starch with this, because that will be dry. And I'll be able to do this with the spray starch, and it will be sealed. So if you have any spray starch, it can be used for so many things. I have thought of so many things to use spray starch for. I have another idea in mind that I will be doing in a video very shortly. So yeah, I just cut off the excess napkin to make my tag. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take my paper towel. This is dry, and now it's nice and crinkly because I put that spray starch on, and everybody loves that noise. I don't know why. I love it too. It's cool. I love it. And see, I have no wrinkles, nothing. And it feels really good. It's not sticky, nothing. And it's dry. So no waiting. So if you're like, oh, I need a paper bag, or I need a plastic bag, or I want to decoupage something, a glue stick and some spray starch, and you're all set. No mixing glue or anything like that. So that's dry. So now I need my spray starch again. I'll just set this over here for now and put this on my paper towel and then shake it up because I want to seal that. And like I said, you don't have to do this step, but I find that sealing it really is important with the napkins. And like I said, with the spray starch, you don't have to wait. So 2 squirts and you're done. And then I'm going to take this and flip it over and just kind of tap it down just to get some of that spray starch to dry a little bit. Fill it up. See how it's still a little wet? Tap it down. Just, you don't have to touch it because spray starch will stick to your fingers and pull your napkin off. So just turn it over onto a drier part of your parchment paper. And then I just make sure that there's none on my parchment paper because I don't want to get anything. I mean, spray starch is a little bit sticky, but it's gone. It's no longer on I didn't really get a lot on there, but. And I think 1 spray would probably do it because it sprays pretty good. But it doesn't overspray. Like I don't have any up here. There's none up there. There's none on my glue bottles. There's none on my mat. None over here. There might have been a little bit of an overspray there, but you can get that off really easy. It's just spray starch. So there's that. I'm going to hit it with the heat gun just for a second. I usually dry it this side. I didn't wait for my glue stick to dry, so sometimes it will take a minute for that glue stick to dry. And I love the no messy part of it. That's my most favorite part of this whole thing is that you don't have to bring out your Mod Podge, your brushes, your glues. Not that I don't use them or like them. It's just easy. It's done. You're done. So now you have a bag and a tag that will eventually get decorated. And obviously, well, maybe not. Yeah, that might get shortened. I'm not sure. Okay, so there's that. I'll show you the result of one that I made, which is this. So I just put a little bit of, on the flat part of the bag, this part right here, I just folded it over like this. And I just put some cheesecloth on it. Okay, I flipped it over like this. And I just put some cheesecloth, put this little joy on it, and then hung this little ribbon, flower. And then that's the front of the bag. And then the back of it is, I see how I rolled this napkin over the bag like this. So I took it and I just wrapped it around. And then I put some flowers, a little jar, a little butterfly. And then inside is a matching tag. And I just put a butterfly here, some little pearls. Oh my gosh, those were a bugger because they're flat backs, but they're not glued or anything. I had to pick them up with my little tweezers here. And oh yeah, that was a challenge, and I would do it again because it just looks so cute. And then I just put a little label there, and then on the back is another little jar to match a jar on here. This I cut out of a magazine and then, you know, punched it. I do the same thing with my flowers. I cut them out of magazines. And then the butterflies, as you can see here, this butterfly just has the script, and then I put it back through my machine, back through my printer, and printed flowers on it. And then I cut out the butterflies. So that's why you can see some of the butterflies have flowers. Some sides got the flowers, some didn't. But that's how I do my butterflies now. You'll see a lot of them with script or flowers or something on them. I just think they kind of look neat. And this was out of a magazine as well. You can see the different colors in it. And then this was just out of extra paper that I had. And some cheesecloth and the music paper. And now I have a tag and a bag. Now, if you wanted to make this a journaling card, of course, you don't have to decorate the back. I went a little bit too far, but, you know, I just wanted to try and see what it would look like if it was all decorated up and that kind of thing. You do not have to do that by any means. And that was very quick. And, like, thinking off the top of my head, I had no idea what I was going to do with it. So that is what became of one bag. And then, yeah, so this is what you get. Here's your tag, here's your bag, here's your tag. And once you've got it decorated, that's what you've got left. I just love it. And it's just fun. It's just great. I love it. And, oh, and then you want to back that with, did I back that other one? I don't remember. I think, no, I didn't. I did not back it. Oh, yes, I did. I backed it with more music paper. So, yeah, I'll back that because it is very thin. So, because it's so old. Very old. 1921. Yeah. And it says, when I don't know, something up there. But this side says, when the red bobbin comes bobbing away. So anyway, they're fun. And like I said, this is just another piece of the music paper that I had from this sheet. And that's it. So there is idea number one with the spray starch and the glue. And then I did this one, which I have been making these little charms, which are so fun and so easy and so addictive. And then I just put a little bird on it. And here I just decoupaged, you know, the napkin. And then the back, I just glued lace. It's just a panel of vintage lace that I have. So I glued that on the back. I did not decorate that or anything. And then there you have, you know, your bag, and you could put a tag in there, or you could put little flowers, or, you know, stamps or stickers or ephemera. This little jewelry, little fake faux jewelry piece that I've been making has a butterfly on it as well. So you really don't need the bird at all. And I just, I don't have any gold gilding, so I have been using gold paint, which is where I might have already put it away. So, but that's okay. I did. I put it away. It's been a while since I've been making these. But I just took and put a little bit of gold paint around the edge. And then this is glossy accents. But I also have this, which is Spectrum Art, and this is a gloss. It's like a varnish. You know, you can varnish it on paper or what have you. This is napkin. So anyway, I just thought that looked cute on that bag. And then let's see. Here's another bag that I made. It's just pieces of napkins that I wanted to try out. And they were springy. So this one I have not. This one was avocado stained. So I just wanted to see what it looked like on the avocado stained bag. And I did the same thing with, you know, the spray starch and the glue stick. This is really busy. I'm not sure I love that, but anyway, I definitely would have probably cut that up and done something else with it. So, but I'll do something with it. I'm not sure what yet. But of course, you know, I'll figure out something. You could even take this now, slice this down the side, put it through your embossing machine, or you could place all your flower dies on it and run it through, and then you've got some great flowers. So that's probably what I'll do with this, is cut it up into the little die cut flowers, my little, you know, those little flowers, the wildflowers that I use all the time. So I'll definitely be using that. And then for last, I wanted to show you, oh, here is a tag. Now I've already done this, I've glued it. I just wanted to show you how easy it was to decorate it. I've already glued it, I've already spray starched it. So I thought, let's pull out a few things. I just, you know, pulled out some things out of my book. I have no idea where I'm going with this, but you could do something, this is so sweet. You could do something like this. This is another print that I did with, this is a picture I took a long time ago of my laces and stuff. And then, so I printed, you know, the script paper, and then I picked so many patterns, you know, so many pages, and just so many pictures, and then just, it was like, I think 4 or 5 maybe, and then ran it back through, and you can see the script is on top, so you don't have to fussy cut that all out. You could just make a little card out of it. See? So you could do something like that. I have some bunnies. I have some tags. I have some little things, you know, that you could do. I have these bunnies. I'm just pulling through my stash here. I think I'll use that because it says so sweet. It's got the bunny. This napkin was this. And I have no idea where I got it. I think the Dollar Tree, maybe. I don't remember. I mean, I haven't bought napkins in years, so. But anyway, let's do that. So I'll show you how easy it is to decorate this. So I just put the napkin on, did the spray starch, let it dry. Here's the back. Okay. I haven't backed it yet or anything. You could before you do this step, but I'll put that there. Definitely, I always use cheesecloth or fabric or lace or something under my little snippet if I put something in the corner. I mean, I could fussy cut that bird. That, well, no, the bird and the bunny. I don't know if that will work. No. Could you, not a butterfly. Let's see. This was out of a magazine. I just cut it out of a magazine. It says vintage. But let's get to this first. Let's glue this down first. I'll go through these pieces of paper in a minute, but there's lots in here to choose from. And I only pulled a few little things out of my book. So, and then a piece of cheesecloth and then a bow in case we needed it. But we're only going to decorate. I'm not going to do a bag for this yet, because I don't know what I want for the outside of the bag. I thought it was plain enough that you could do anything for the outside of this bag. So let's get this bunny down. You can use glue stick. You could use, you know, any kind of glue. Um, I'll just use the glue stick, and then I'll just edge my edges with my, I don't like to use my art glitter glue for the whole thing because it's so expensive. So I just typically will use my glue stick and then run around the edges with my art glitter glue, because I sometimes feel like that lifts up if I don't get the whole thing. Has everybody just started doing Easter yet? I can't even believe it. I mean, I just don't know where time goes. I just don't know where time goes. But it's fun. I'm so glad I found some time to do a little bit of something in my craft room and do some following. And like I said, it's hard when you fall behind because then you feel like you're a failure. At least I do. I don't know why. But it's okay. It's all right. I'm going to catch up. So I'm just going to run this along my edge. Only because, yeah, I just feel like that way it won't lift up. You don't need to do this step. I'm just being fussy with my fussy cut bunny. I have no idea where this is from. I'm thinking off the top of my head it's a My Porch Prints freebie from maybe 2 years ago. Could be last year. I don't remember. There we go. Let me just take my paper towel, which I said I wasn't going to use anymore, but my husband went to BJ's and got a case of them because he said that I'm using too many towels and that's going to take up washing machine. And I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. You make the decision. I thought it was a good idea. So I'm just going to place her right there. And see, already you've got a really cute decoration on the front of your napkin. And you've got your sheet music peeking through, which looks adorable. I just love it. Okay, and then let me find something for a little corner part. I had cut out from somebody had written me something really, just a really nice note on some cute stationery, and I fussy cut that, but I don't know where it is. I thought that would be real cute on here, but I don't know where it is. So there's a heart and butterflies. This is a bird with roses, which, I mean, it would work. Oh wait, here's some bunnies. There's a bunny going this way, but then would I have to do a bunny up here going this way? Wouldn't that look kind of funny? Yeah, it would look stupid. I wonder what I do with that little other piece of something else I cut apart. Hold on one second. Let me dump this out. It was like a little basket of flowers. It was so pretty. But I don't know what I did with it. Get that bunny out of there. That looks pretty. Now that that fell there. Oh, here's a teapot. I could fussy cut that out. That's pretty. Kind of different. Now that I think about it, this is from a printable of Doreen's. This is not from a magazine, but I do have stuff from magazines. Not in here. Oh well. Okay, so we'll use that one because it's pretty. Oh, wait. There is a little tiny photograph of a rose. Nope, it's not gonna work. Oh, I'm so sorry. I am having a hard time here. That's just not fun and sad. Nope. I have stickers. Okay. I'm gonna just decide here and use these two birds and call it a day. Now that I've dumped this out, let me just throw this back in this little box because I've got everything everywhere. And you know what? I think this is going to be too long. So I might do something like this over here. Might, she said, confidently. Or this one's shorter. And it's got some pink in it. We'll see. Now what did I do with that little square I was going to cut out? Oh, goodness. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Or I could do something like this and put something on top. Let me just make sure it's upside down or right side up. I think it goes this way. Oh yeah. Okay. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Because then I could do something like this on top of this. Okay, yeah. We'll do that. So let me just get a pin here because it's got these two little holes. And I just want to kind of get rid of those. Gosh, sorry about that, guys. I should have chosen something ahead of time, which I thought I had. But I can't find it. It was really pretty too. It's not there. I'll find it after, so that's fine. I'll make another one. It was a piece of stationery and it was so cute. So I cut, it was just on the corner of the stationery, this little basket. So we've got some of that. We've got this. And let's see here. We need something other than pink for sure. So what's going to fit on this? This one. Because it's a deep, it's like a raspberry. Oh yeah. Okay. So let me just get some cheesecloth here. A little piece. What time are we? Oh dear. I wanted this to be a short video. I hope you stuck with me. So I just pull it out and then I'll just cut it off. So I'll just put some cheesecloth here. And then I'll put this here. Making sure I have enough pulled out. I might go this way because I can always cut it, trim it down. And then this will go here, like so. And then this will go here, like that. Okay, so let's put that down. And Fabri-Tac. Here's some. And I don't, you know, really spread it around. I just put a little bit here. And then just take this and put it down. Because you can always trim this up, you know. This is not actually cheesecloth. This is a tablecloth that I got at a wedding section at, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it was Hobby Lobby. And it was like $1 on sale. I don't know where or how you would use it as a tablecloth, but it is huge. I can't even tell you how many yards of it that there are. I'll never, ever, 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 ever use it all. Crazy, right? So let me just glue this down, and I'm gluing with the Fabri-Tac because I'm going over that cheesecloth there. And you could put some ribbon, you could put some more lace, you could put a piece of fabric. I mean, you don't have to use cheese. You could do nothing. It would look great. So I'm just gonna make sure this is going the right way with the letters and numbers, which I really don't think it matters because you can't hardly see them. It goes this way. No, it actually goes this way. Huh. So I'm gonna put that there. And I'm just gonna kind of pull that out so that I can cut that in a little bit. But just kind of give you an idea how to decorate the card afterwards if you so choose or not. And then I'm going to put some of this on top of here. I should be using my glue stick because it works better in my opinion. I mean, this dries fast, but I see a lot of people using glue guns now, especially in their videos. So I'm just going to glue that right here. It says, oh good, it says April. So good. That's April 14, 1846. That, I don't remember whose that is. I have no idea. It could be anybody's label. Trying not to print, and I'm definitely not buying anything. Well, I say that. I do support my Etsy digital sellers. Lori, I've been following her, Lori Edwards. She has had some fantastic ideas. I don't know if she's doing the 100-day project. I don't remember. I know a lot of people are. My goodness. But she has been doing trash anyway, go through your stash and use it. And so I've really been, I got hooked, and that's what I've been doing. I'm shopping my stash, and boy, I'll tell you what, it's amazing what you'll find. Amazing. So then, yeah, just take it and trim it. Don't trim too much because you might trim too much. So just, you know, trim up. And then, you know, play with it later. I'm not going to play with it now, but I'm just giving you an idea. I did not glue that all the way across, so I'm going to put some glue into that. How cute! And you can still see so, but you can't see the whole suite, but it still looks sweet. I'll play with this later, depending on what my back is and, you know, that kind of thing. And this stuff will fray and go on forever, so there is that. So we've made a little journaling card using just a glue stick and some spray starch, and I'll back that later. And then we have made the bags with the tags. So we've got this bag, and this tag goes inside here, like so. And this folds over it, so that's what it looks like when it's decorated. Shop your stash because there's so many things you'll find. And then, let's see, here is what we did today, which is the bag and tag, which I haven't finished yet, obviously, but I will. So I hope that you found that inspiring in some way, and I will be back with another video hopefully tomorrow. Well, I know tomorrow because I'm going to film one right after this one, because like I said, I have some design team projects to work on, and I've got some great ideas. So yeah, so thank you for stopping by. If you like or you were inspired by something, please consider subscribing. It would really help me out a lot. And yeah, click that bell so that you get any of my upcoming videos. And to all of you who are subscribers or have just come for the first time, be well, be safe, and God bless. Love y'all. Bye-bye.